Flaminia is very happy. Another glorious Italian day. So Mika, what are we in today?
Well, we were for Sunday at Goodwood. We did Saturday yesterday. Yeah, and today we're taking the Flaminia. This is 1960 Lancia Flaminia. Yesterday we went to the 1951 Lancia Aurelia. And this feels like a brand new car compared to the Aurelia, even though the Aurelia is a very comfortable, good driving car. But I don't want to boast, but I really feel like Lancia was ahead of the game when they made these cars. I'm pretty excited. I'm hoping to get some good race action at Goodwood. Maybe pick up a vintage thing or two.
Yeah.
And have a look at some more wonderful cars.
Excellent. Yeah, should be a good day. Again, weather is incredible.
Yeah.
And this time we have unadulterated luxury. We're going to be Italian Viscount royalty.
Pretty much.
Heading into the car park. Hopefully other cars will park for us and we won't get lost in a sea of E-types. You never know.
I don't think there will be any E-types today. I think
you think they finished off yesterday and that was it?
Pretty much.
That was all of them. Anyway.
I'm going to give a thumbs up to the E-type boys. They really do show up, don't they?
Yeah.
Maybe I need to actually send in a complaint to the Lancia Flaminia Owners Club. Where are they?
Yeah, not enough Flaminias, definitely, and not enough Aurelias or any other Appias as well. Didn't see an Appia.
Plenty of Alphas, I gotta say.
Yes, Alpha well represented.
Yeah.
Well, this car cruises beautifully. Keeps up, and not just keeps up with modern traffic, but puts other traffic to shame.
Pretty much.
And yeah, we're very fortunate. Let's hope we get there in good time like yesterday.
Right, James, we need to slow down for this a slower German piece of... But it's something they call a car.
Wonderful colour, but just not going fast enough for the Flaminia. So with the yellow lights as well, it's beautiful. You know, you'd be able to have a you'd be able to have like a pint with those people and not have a difficult chat.
The E-Type owner.
Sorry?
The E-Type owner you're talking about? No, the Rover owner.
The
yeah,
Rover
that's
owner.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, I wasn't sure we were going to see any today, but.
Oh, these? Yeah, we thought we'd seize upon them just in case and park right next to them just in case.
We kind of had the running gag yesterday, like, oh, there's another E-Type. We're not going to do that today, but now we're going to try and see if we can do a row of cars without an E-Type in it.
Yes, we will.
That's an actual challenge.
It might have to be the paddock.
And two things: not a DB6 and not an E-Type.
Oh right, okay.
So Flaminia's looking nice. I couldn't help but do a little bit of de-dusting, which is completely useless, but does look nice for today. Just talked to the owners of this lovely Rover 110, and we all agree it's a remarkably refined and essential British car, which we do have a special place in our hearts for. Alright, me and James, we've decided to get our morning exercise, so we're going for one lap of the Goodwood racetrack.
Yeah.
It's going to have to be done, doesn't it?
I think with the sun's this high and trying to work off some breakfast is the best way to do it.
Perfect.
In between trophies.
Indeed. It's great, we just saw a couple of GT40s going around the track. They were just just for fun, I think.
Yeah, I think they're sort of either being driven in for the day or getting ready for one of the trophies later on this afternoon.
Yeah, we saw the end of the open seater race, which was fun.
Yeah. A couple of Lotus cars. Wonderful single seater.
Yeah, we'll see if we'll make it to the GT40 race, or we might go home because James has to move on later today.
Yeah, I've got my own GT race.
Exactly. So this car is in the members only section, so I can't get up close. But it's actually one of the few cars I think looks better as a 4-door sedan than a 2-door coupe or convertible. And that is the Bristol. I believe this is a 1958 model, where you have the tiny little wings in the back, very Italian dual gear styling going on there. It's actually a fantastic looking car. Arguably the front is not the prettiest, but in this 4-door sedan version I actually think it all works together.
In a working order, the bookies are happily walking up the odds. In the paddock, the 22 runners give the customers their last chance of a
I did see a convertible yesterday. I might take a video and there's a comparison. But as a 4-door sedan, I really like it.
With 6 furlongs to go.
What do you think, James?
Yeah, definitely better as the 4-door.
Right?
It's got a Hurricane, Spitfire kind of elements, actually correct proportions for that kind of look now.
Lovely, isn't it?
Seconds ahead of Andrew Willis.
That was a jolly good race, wasn't it?
Yeah, damn good.
In third spot.
Fantastic. We saw the whole thing from a very
Amazing,
good
yeah.
position.
We got 2 drive outs. We got the spin here, and we got the complete drive out over there.
Yeah, he was leading.
That was a victory lap, wasn't it?
No. He dropped back like about 7 to 10 places, and then was middle pack, and then fell off on the last lap.
Well, we can get a little bit of the GT40 actually as well. This year we cheaped out, so we didn't get access to the sports car paddock. So we're in the peasant lane on the outside, looking in on all the grates. Next year, James.
Sure.
So James, which one would you?
Oh, good question. Probably this Continental, because even though it has, I think it's just got a wonderful way of balancing 4 doors into still making it a Continental coupe.
It is, isn't it?
Enough room for every single piece of luggage I could ever think of, probably.
It's a very attractive design, though, isn't it?
I think it's quite appealing, the idea of one person having this is their one car for everything.
Yeah.
Just for absolutely everything, this is your one car that you maintain, just drive it lots and lots and lots of places. And as always, key to me, door handles are really beautiful.
Yeah. Lovely. Very nice. Price.
Wow. Incredible machine.
But it is, I'm not going to lie, the 2-door coupe does look amazing.
Yeah.
Well, according to some people I've talked to that owns them, they're a bit more rattly though. But you see all the details. This is probably, I reckon, 54 or something.
Yeah, lantern lights.
Look at the lovely interior in this one.
This one's put the wooden steering wheel on the is it Nardi?
Could be, yeah.
The little to
That is
the
fantastic.
The honeycomb beehive gear stick as well.
Yeah, no, there's another thing I like with them, that you have the central. This is probably 53, I reckon. Very nice. Why do I keep coming back to this?
They look great when they're driven.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the having a mini Honda player happening with.
Wow.
Great looking car.
Yes. Wow. Are you sold, James?
Yeah, very keen. I hadn't actually seen one of them before.
Look at the amount of toggle switches and stuff in the middle as well. This is going to be. Oh no, this is. But it's a no-go because it's an automatic.
Ah, shame. Very much an Aston Martin V8 rear end as well. Flat glass, flat boot.
I'm being drawn to more Lancias here. Alright, today we have a couple of Lancias. I did meet the owner of this, Carlos, who also has a Flaminia, a black one, just like mine. And we had a little chat. He had to run along, but he did tell me he came in this today. Very nice 55. I'm very jealous. I would not mind one of these. Fantastic piece of machinery. And here we have the model that came right after mine, which is the B21, yeah, that's what came after the B10. And what this has a bit more horsepower than mine. They did pretty much the same engine, but with a higher compression. Very difficult to tell them apart. It's pretty much the only thing that's been done on them is the compression in the engine and a couple of tiny details. For example, it has different indicating lights. This one has optional fog lights in the front. Another thing you might notice, this has a different interior design than mine, but I do believe they were both the B10 and the B21. And the biggest thing I can notice is that it has a different rear light. Besides that, it's very difficult for me to tell you what year it is. Besides, the dashboard's identical. This, of course, is a left-hand drive, while mine's a right-hand drive. It has a radio delete, like mine, where somebody put something in mine, but somebody put a rev counter in mine, but this could have a radio in the middle. Fantastic. I'm really, really chuffed to see this. Good idea for placement of wing mirrors. Let's see what I do. I'll need a couple of bit wing mirrors because it's a bit scary to drive out on the road without it. So you got a good silhouette of the 4-door and the 2-door. It's very difficult to really show you how good angles, how well the angles are sculptured on this car. You need to get down really to appreciate them, how it flows over. I also believe mine had probably not this colour, but mine was grey originally. I guess this is more like a olive green, greyish colour, but yeah, very cool. Very happy to see it. So very happy to see this lovely V20 here. I believe it's a V20. I might be mistaken. Yeah, it's a V20. Yeah, this is the Ferrari I'd get if I was to have a Ferrari. It just has everything I like.
Yeah, 2+2, wonderful manual gearbox.
Yeah, exactly. It's got the three rear lights that comes up. You know, if the Lancia Gamma just had a proper engine in it, it would look very similar, but like for me, I'd rather have this than the Testarossa because it's just too much for me. Well, this is kind of a gentleman's car.
I think they're both amazing, but yeah, 412 or...
Yeah, but in that one, I guess if you want to be an 8-year-old...
Well, that's where most people are, because they're late in their life buying
There you go. This is not your thing, is it?
Yeah, lovely. Small litre 2.8 V8. Wonderful headlamp covers. Right, definitively post 60s, but not yet glossy 70s. It's wonderful.
Look at the rims.
Campanile.
So why somebody would buy this for 370 with bad paint job and a bad interior when this car did not sell beats me. This might have been a bit more pricey, I admit, but what a car.
In terms of the drivers?
Not intimidating, it's just the quality of that. I think that's right in the world.
Of course, pretty much the same as mine underneath. You'll have probably have the 2.8 litre, maybe have the 6 carburetors, I'm not sure on this one, or not the 3-barrel. Lovely car.
I think we've got a shot at this.
Well, you've clearly gone first, so have you been practicing?
So here we actually have a coupe of the 4-door we saw earlier. And this is in the car park, so we can actually have a look at it. It's warming up on me. It's the front is very particular, one could say. A face only the creator would love, I'm not sure. But in a coupe version, it's got a nice coupe. It's got a very nice rear end. But I still do prefer the 4-door variant. It's actually one of these rear cars I think looks better, especially in person. It's almost like it's too short. It just really looks good as a 4-door sedan, which is bizarre because usually the coupes are more attractive. But you know, that's just my opinion. So this is the end. We're now heading towards the Flaminia again. I think both me and James have had pretty much a full-on car day. Push start of a 3000, good stuff. I think we've pretty much had our dose of car. We're pretty carred out. Still, a car that managed to attract James's attention is a Traction Avant. Is this an electrification project?
Yeah, I think that'd be a really fun one to do.
They're great design, isn't it?
Yeah, it just looks so good outside my house.
It's the same designer that did the DS, I think.
Is that right?
I believe so. I might be wrong.
They were such at the forefront of their own design language.
Oh,
They, weren't they?
it's beautiful. I really like these. It's the essential gangster car, you know, the European gangster. Very nice little four-door Alpha down there as well. Silver one. Next to the E-Type. It's kind of bizarre. We looked at that Lancia Segato, and that asking price was starting on the same as that ropey Aston Martin, yet it didn't sell.
Really?
Yeah, and the Aston Martin sold for 230. It's bizarre, isn't it?
It depends on what you're interested in at the moment.
I guess you're not James Bond if you have one of those.
Yeah, I don't think there's that many 57-year-old James Bonds, apart from Roger Moore. This one's got dice on the air caps.
That's what you should have. Great colour combination with this dark silver and
Yeah, it's got the hand grip bakelite as well for your thumbs.
yeah, very nice. I like that.
Very great interior.
Speaking of a great car, what a great colour on this Gordon Keeble as well.
Yeah, and it's manual.
Alright, back in Aurelia. I do feel I'm happy. I think James is happy.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming with us to Goodwood. Hope you enjoyed this video. And if you enjoyed it, we'll make some more videos in the future.
Maybe not with this many cars on it.
No, with less talking.
Probably taking things apart next time.
I might do that. James is also my part-time apprentice in the workshop.
Generous.
Generous. I think it's taken us about 4 days now to get his Alpina 592 somewhat together, and we're hoping to finish it today. So the next watch he's going to do, we'll definitely make a video on that.
We'll do the
And if you didn't enjoy James at all and you don't want to see any videos with James, then let me know. So
just edit me out on a blue screen or something next time.
yeah, we'll do.
Yeah.
I'll put Nick's head on yours.
Nick would love that.
I did say I was finished, but I saw this on the way out and I just had to stop and have a look. I think that's a Honda S600. We'll have a look in the plaque here. It's 800. Very cool. Very happy with seeing that. Fantastic little sports car. Absolutely tiny, probably terrifying to drive, but completely my kind of thing. It's like a dressed up go-kart if you go on the highway. Fantastic. Very happy with that. It's just so much to see here that I just have to force myself to turn around and go back. James waiting patiently. Well, that's it, folks. Glad you enjoyed the show, and get back to you another time. All right, now James is going to have a test drive.
We're gonna be here for 23 minutes while this driver fails to get out of the car park, and then that driver will try and come in, even though there are people looking to exit. No, he's going to try and reverse. This is supposed to drive in at the same time.
Okay, it's going to drive in. It's going out.
That's great.
Okay, and now James, the bid for freedom.
I'm trying to go. Here we go. Go to the right.
To the right here, yeah.
We might be here a second. Here we go. Lovely.
It's a bit different power than Aurelia, isn't it?
It's lovely. This is GT.
For bicyclists.
Yeah. Just tell me if I'm too far over, because I'm not too familiar with left-hand drive.
No, it's good. It's good.
Okay. 70 kilometers.
That's a little fast. 60's 40.
Okay.
forest roads are great for this car,
Yeah.
especially early on a Sunday morning where there's no traffic. You can really, you know, keep to the speed limit. We're going to the right down here.
Okay.
When you drive with a left-hand drive in England is that you see the side of the road all the time, and once you get used to that feature, it's actually quite comfortable.
Oh, it's perfectly fine as long as the car's got great visibility, I find, and you know, and you can judge the dimensions. It's worse if there's a huge car or a huge truck or anything, or like a.
I guess so.
Oh, we've got some wildlife ahead.
We got some natural horsepower.
I'm gonna have to see if there's a. Yep.
There you go.
Ciao. Ciao. Ciao.
Now we might get animal abuse complaints.
Not again. Road narrows into long left, 40, the crest. Yeah, left-hand drive is not an issue really.
It isn't.
No,
It doesn't. Will not take you long to get used to it.
It's good. It's great when the visibility is like this.
What, small closed country lanes?
No, the visibility on the car.
Oh, the car,
I
yeah.
can see like turn there. I can see the whole caboodle.
I love revving this car. It's such a nice. It's not too aggressive, but it's not dull neither. It's
Progressive speed carrying.
exactly.
Yeah, it's lovely.
So we're going to the right up here.
Okay.
Are you very keen, James?
Please, can I have that car? Yeah, that's the exact one I want. Tax exempt, white estate. Yeah, I want that car. That's fine.
Alright. Just turn the key around and handbrake down there. Just you get the seatbelts off. So, what's your first impressions of Flaminia Drive?
Well, as expected, really. It's awesome.
Magnificent, isn't it?
Wonderful, wonderfully refined and composed Grand Tourer. Yeah, ideally suited to relaxing for long distances.
But it does go very well in the small lanes as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah, it's like drives incredibly well.
Good, glad you like it. Okay, my first drive in a GT6 Mark III. Really enjoyed it. Thank you to James for letting me drive it.
Welcome.
I think he felt a bit pressured after driving both of my cars.
Yeah, well, it's just another Mitchellotti edition, isn't it?
Pretty much. I actually really enjoyed it. I think it was a really nice, firm drive. I think maybe on longer trips it can be a bit tedious, being very, you know, I don't want to call it rattly, but we've just been driving a Flaminia, which is the epicenter of Italian refinement. But this is incredible amount of fun.
Yeah.
I
all sense experience.
Was there a single moment I didn't have a smile on my face
No,
while I was driving?
that's true.
Exactly.
That's true.
Maybe after 8 hours on our way down to Italy, I might might fade.
You
But
might want to leave it there.
no, exactly. Thank you so much, James.
Yeah,
That's
beautiful.
wonderful.
No, your pleasure. Thanks for taking it out.
Just quickly, what year is it?
71.
71.
Yeah, it's the last iteration of the GT6.
Yeah,
Straight 6, 2 litre.
fantastic. Can we have a quick under the bonnet look? Yeah.
Has been restored, but I drive it a fair amount.
Yeah, no, it's a beautiful driver.
And we got the straight 6.
And that's the lovely thing about this car, it's this big throaty 6.
Dual Strombergs at the front.
We seem pretty well set up now.
Yeah, they seem to be pretty happy. I think they're probably over fueling a little bit, but other than that, all very happy.
I felt it was very nice.
5 fuses, 1 battery.
5 fuses, 1 battery.
Yeah, very simple.
Fantastic. And it also no smells in the car. It just smells of leather, really.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fantastic. Thanks so much, James.
You got it. Can you do the hatch on that side?
Yeah, I'll do the hatch on this side. Is that M for Michelotti, you think?
It is.
Very cool.